We all experience relationships, and most of us have experienced sex, and yet I had to go get a master's degree in clinical psychology to know how to be in a relationship. That's crazy. My take on emotional intelligence is that we just don't talk about it enough. We're not taught how to identify our emotions and communicate them to other people. We're not taught how to express feelings, whether they're positive or negative. We're not taught how to be in relationships or how to communicate about sex. Communicating in relationships can be anything from where do you want to eat tonight with your friend or your partner to, hey, you hurt my feelings, or hey, how do I get to this other place? We communicate with our body language, but we don't really know how to communicate with our words. We say things like, I feel like I, and then insert a feeling or a thought where the other one is supposed to go. So instead of saying, I feel sad when you say that, we say, I feel like you're being mean. And we don't actually use our emotions, which doesn't help the other person understand what we're actually experiencing. Let's talk about dating apps for a minute and just acknowledge the fact that any of us who are on any of these apps are getting sucked in to the gamification of meeting other human beings. So let's remember that on the other side of that swipe is someone's heart. It's someone's feelings. It's somebody's entire existence. And I think so often we just get so used to this motion. Just like on Instagram, it's the scrolling up. Maybe on the dating app, it's the side to side. We get so used to it that we forget that there is another human being on the other side of your device. There's another human that is either seeing a heart pop up and getting that dopamine rush, or wondering why nobody swiped on their photo. So if you swipe and you match with somebody else, don't leave them hanging. Even if you don't know what to say that. It is okay to say, hey, I think you're super cute. I actually don't know what to say, but I wanted to start this conversation. Sometimes it's just stating exactly what's going on that actually creates the best bond. I see couples, clients all the time that come in and they're in monogamous relationships and they're clearly both wired for open relationships or polyamory, and yet they think that something is inherently wrong with them or that they've done something wrong by feeling attraction to another human. We don't get married and then stop finding other people attractive or stop forming emotional connections with them. Some people are wired for monogamy, some people are wired for swinging, some people are wired for polyamory, just like some people are wired heterosexually, some people are bisexual, and then there's everything in between. There's so much in the middle that we don't give ourselves access to because we've been told we have to fit into these little tiny boxes, and we all are feeling constrained to fit in. That's when anxiety comes up. We get symptoms of anxiety and depression because we're not living life as us. We're trying to be and do things that are not us. And that's because of these social constructs that we have.